Welcome, everyone. We'll go ahead and get started. Thanks for joining our webinar today all about sales funnel. We are really excited to have Gaurav Sharma here today. He is a highly accomplished marketing professional, celebrated for his extensive knowledge of sales funnels and leadership at Attrock Marketing, with a deep understanding of consumer behavior and marketing trends. Gaurav excels in developing and optimizing sales funnels and drive conversions and revenue growth for clients in the digital realm. Welcome, thank you so much for being here. As Gaurav goes through, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the Q&A section. If you have specific questions for GreenRope, please use our regular support channel on our website. You can use our chat or support@greenrope.com. Welcome, Gaurav.
Thank you so much, Melissa. Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm super excited to be here and likely present this webinar. So let me get started with this. And so today we are going to talk about sales funnel and talk about like how we are going to do it. Before that, let me tell you about myself. Melissa, I've already mentioned a few things about me. I have like almost 10 years of experience, and I specialize in specifically into like marketing area, content marketing, SEO, growth hacking, website conversion, sales funnel. And I've been consulting like Fortune 500 companies, e-commerce companies, software companies, startups, influencers to like grow their reach, increase their revenue, and convert more and more in their sales pipeline. So that's about me. To get started about sales funnel, I like to make things very simple for you guys. Sales funnel is all about a whole journey a customer takes from the beginning till the end and stays with you kind of like forever. So it starts with like if you create a brand, and the first thing is all about the awareness thing. The first stage called awareness, that you need to make sure the like product is aware, like the customer is aware about your product. So you need to create some campaigns related to awareness. That's the first stage. Then comes with the consideration stage, and these are like 4 stages. So second is the consideration stage. That talks about like engagement and how you are likely to showcase your product, like how well you're creating the landing pages, how well you're creating some offers so that people are able to consider your product. So sales funnel is kind of like a simple journey that a person takes from the beginning till the end, and starts with awareness, then followed by consideration. And once the offer is great, they talk about the reviews and check out the uh, you can say the ratings of your product, or you can say the different competitors pricing and everything, decision making cycles they go through. Then they actually convert on the basis of how well you guys have created the landing pages, how well you guys are offering in comparison to the competitors, and they convert. And once they convert, now they become a customer. Yeah, the user become a customer, and after that, then the next step, that next stage comes to be a loyalty stage or the advocacy stage. So now that these are the like 4 major stages that person has to go through to become a like you can say the like loyal customer of a product of your brand. And these are like crucial stages that you have to go through for every single client. And if you have like different campaigns running for different stages, then the conversion rate, the loyalty rate becomes really high, and the retention rate becomes very, very high. So that then what happens is the acquisition cost becomes really low. And with the help of that, the revenue, the ROI becomes pretty, pretty good. So, and that's what brands really want, because a lot of brands that makes a mistake is that they put really a lot of efforts in terms of more into acquisition, but less effort in terms of retention. So if you guys uh, focus more on retention part and less on acquisition, this will really help in terms of like better ROI when you go for a long term. And even if you are like taking funding from other funders or any agencies. So like I said, awareness is the first stage. Talk about the information about your target audience. Consideration is about generating interest, engaging your visitors with some offers, and turning them into leads. Then comes to the conversion part. So they actually convert with their persuasive practices. So they're like persuasive principles you need to follow. And then comes the loyalty. And there's also one thing that goes beyond loyalty, that's advocacy. So once a customer is loyal to you, if you keep doing the great service and providing great customer experience, then they become an advocate. So that becomes a brand advocate, and that's also part of loyalty stage. But once a customer becomes a brand advocate, then starts comes that things start like word of mouth. And word of mouth is like free uh, awareness campaign that people are just doing for you. And then what happens, the ROI becomes like 2 to 3 to 4 times. So we need to always understand that we need to focus more into retention part, more into loyalty and customer experience. And that's exactly what Amazon has done. And if you have seen Jeff Bezos videos, he always talk about like create something that helps the customer, talks about like the pain point of the customer, and the customer experience has to be really, really nice. So for the beginners, if somebody's starting, all the 4 stages are important, but the loyalty and the advocacy stage is like super important, so that a brand go really big in a long term. So I like to talk about like some few types of sales funnel. These are like basic sales funnel that a brand needs to start with. So one is like lead magnet funnel, that says that you're providing some kind of lead magnet that could be like a checklist, could be a ebook, it could be a freebie, any kind of, like it could be a resource list. You can just try to capture the email address, maybe a phone number, and on that basis you provide them a free resource, and that's a lead magnet, so that you can create a email campaigns, target their email, or creating custom email campaigns on Facebook ads, and try to target them with your services, so that they will keep seeing you over and over, and then because of brand recalling, they will start you will start converting and try to purchase some of the services or the product. Second type of sales funnel is webinar. So people try to like register you for the webinar, try to educate you for something. Then this helps you understand that okay, this things does have some value, and then you try to be like more engaged towards this particular service or particular person or the webinar or the product, and then the credibility increases. And when you hear everything about this webinar and the product and the brand name associated with webinar, you start searching on Google, and then later on, that after the making decisions on the basis of competitions and pricing and everything, you start converting and start like purchasing the product. So this also helps in like more into conversion sales. Last is about the product launch. So you talk about like previews and sneak peeks, or the teaser or the trailers, those kind of one-time deal, or you can say the early bird discounts you can provide. So those are product launch funnel that you try to lure, so that people start coming in and becomes early adopters. And then these funnels, if you keep on running, helps you in the awareness and interest stages, or the constitution stages. So these are like basic sales funnels types. And now comes to the part, the very important, that why sales funnel is important. So like I mentioned in the beginning, sales funnel helps you in like targeting the right audience, getting the right qualified leads, and nurturing them in the right way, so that you get the right type of customer with a minimum spend. And then you're trying to focus on that customer to becomes a loyal customer, and then focus on like making them into brand advocate. So that kind of practice is needs to be followed by every single brand, so that they become really big in a short period of time. So any brand who does not follow these kind of practices, so they just launch the product and they don't take care of the awareness stage, they just simply just start thinking, well, let's do email campaign without like having a leads, or not having any email list, and maybe buying list from like third party sources. This might hurt your reputation in a long term. Always make sure you are trying to like making inbound lead generations, and if you're doing outbound lead generation, make sure it's very well targeted and like qualified, and you can say uh, like a verified email list, or a genuine data. These things really helps in like a better ROI in a long term. How to create high converting sales funnel? uh, very simple. If once you understand the concept of sales funnel, it's become very easy that how you can make any sales funnel of different industries. So use multiple lead magnets to generate more leads. What you can do is just take an example of my website. So I provide different services of SEO, email, affiliate campaigns, right, on my website. So what I do is I create segmented lead magnets. So I have different categories of SEO, different categories of content marketing, and category of email campaigns. So if you go to the blog of SEO, you will get a lead magnets of specifically for SEO. You don't get a lead magnet of PPC in the SEO category. So what happens is, if somebody is looking for education content related to SEO, they will get a freebie about the SEO, and that is something gonna lure that person, and we are going to get that email address really fast. Next is making a strong landing page. Landing page something is that you need to make sure that your customer pain points is very well clear. You are able to understand, able to explain why, what, how the product is going to help you, is going to help your customer, and how it's different from your competition, what extra value you are going to offer, and why you are the best. So why, how, what needs to be very much clear on your landing pages. Along with that, if you have like achievements, accolades, or any kind of feature stuff or PR value, so those things really helps in like decision making and become like having putting a trust on your brand. So optimized landing page is something very important. Now talks about the offer. So what happens is, because of the high competition and everything, you need to make sure that you need to provide a decent offer so that people are able to understand, okay, my other competitor is providing no offers, you guys providing some kind of 5% discounts or 10% discounts, or for the first buyer. So these things helps a lot in terms of converting a customer. And once a customer converts, then if you provide the great sales customer services, then the customer becomes more loyal to you and move forward and keep continuing with you. Now you can use different type of nurture leads in different stages, and also you can use persuasion tactics. Persuasion tactics could be like urgency, reciprocity, you can say social social proof, or you can say authority, like someone in your niche is authoritative person. You can have like a testimonial, or you can say a collaboration with that brand, or with that high authority, or KOL, or key opinion leader, or influencer, and like that person is like featuring you on their page, on their blog, or maybe they're talking about in different seminars. Those things really helps in persuasion, and you can mention those things on your landing pages. This helps in like converting really fast. So the main goal is uh, building a trust between your customer and you. So that's how you can just create a high converting sales funnel. Now we talk about like awareness stage. I'll go into like more details, like how you can build it. So whenever you create a particular when you create go to particular stages, you need to make sure that you are providing some kind of, you're setting up some kind of KPIs, like key performance indexes, or some kind of metrics, so that you can evaluate how awareness is like going on and how well you are performing. And then you can set up certain kind of goals, so that you are able to reduce, okay, yeah, your awareness campaign is going really well or not, or how things are going well. So for awareness stage, what you can think about the KPIs could be like social shares, how many social shares are going, how many impressions you are getting on social media, how much content views you are getting. If you're running like awareness campaigns on YouTube channel, you can see like how many views you're getting for particular video. If you're running a affiliate awareness campaign, talk about like how much traffic you are getting from the different campaigns you have run, maybe influencer campaign, or just SEO campaign. So those metrics needs to be there, so that you can calculate, okay, awareness campaign is going really well. Now once the, if you, as per your expectations and everything, metrics are pretty good, then you can say that, okay, my goal is achieved, the awareness campaign is running well, I'm getting decent number of impressions like every month. And then you can keep going on for the next stage. uh, Different content strategies to use in this stage. Key strategies like blogging, video marketing, affiliate, search engine optimization, paid advertising, in-person or online events. So these are the contents to use on stages like social media marketing, landing pages, social media content, informative blogs, how to explain your videos, podcast, webinars, infographics. So these are the content strategies you can use to build awareness. So that, because what happens is, a lot of people might be looking for different types of products and all. So they might be looking for like how this product works, how I can just increase my revenue, or maybe you have a different product that helps you in like revenue generation, or maybe some advertisement. So those things can really help in terms of uh, awareness stage. Moving to the next stage, that's consideration. uh, what you can do is you need to, the most important part in consideration is to have a great landing page. Just take an example of offline store. So once you go a big brand, so they're offline, you just take an example of Apple. If you go to Apple store, you will be like wowed with that Apple store, right? Because they play with the interior and the placements of product. They have like crazy nice spacing, and they take care of like white space and everything. And they just keep one or two product or three products on the table. They don't like clutterness on the product. So the point is the same thing goes to the landing page. Make sure the landing page is neat, clean, and simple, and straightforward, but also taking care of all the different points that it talks about, like why, what, how. And it talks about like how uh, it also try to explain the trust, you can say, like by accolades or testimonials, or you can say the case studies you have about the product, or some kind of like any achievements you have made, or any kind of great reviews. Maybe if it's a software, you can have like Trustpilot 4.5 rating reviews, or kind of a badge you can put in. So those things is going to help in terms of decision making. And along with that, if you can also like provide some kind of competitive table, means like you're comparing your services along with the product features along with the different competitions, and along with the pricing and everything. This will really helps, because a lot, see, for every single one, it's a hard-earned money, right? So they will think twice, thrice before spending a single dime on any brand. So just make sure the landing page is very well clear. It has all covering all the pain points, and different types of decision making stages, just like I mentioned about the competitive features, and also the specifically about the pricing part. And if you are able to provide great value, the UVP, the unique value proposition to the customer, the consideration stage will pay off really well. And on the basis of that, you can set some KPIs. That's like number of leads you get from the landing page, how much signups you get from the landing page. If there's a less bounce rate, that means that people are engaging with the page and moving to the next page. These kind of KPIs helps you understand that the consideration stage and the campaigns you are running for the consideration stage is performing really well. So number of leads, captured information is something you can think about in terms of KPIs. Now talk about content strategies for consideration stage. You can run email campaigns, CRO campaigns, retargeting campaigns, and making sure that on-page and technical SEO sounds good, because if the website performs really well in terms of SEO, you start getting leads from search engines as well, and making sure that it's well targeted for the keyword as well. So these are the content key studies you can use. And you can use different types of content like case studies, ebooks, white paper, product review, comparison post, blog post that solves problem, videos. So the point is you need to just be transparent and very much clear about your product and the features to your audience within this landing pages. So it could be a long landing page. This does not mean that landing page has to be really really short. Make sure that it has all the kind of related and competitive information on the landing page. This will really helps in terms of conversion. And also, if you just Google and try to look out the different case study, that longer landing pages perform really well with short small landing pages always, because in the short small landing pages, they don't have enough informations at all. With the long landing pages, they have like good amount of informations, and helps the user understand, okay, this product or this service is really good, and let's buy it. And you're using different landing page, sorry, CTAs on different uh, sections of the pages, helps really well in terms of conversions. And once you have like decent offers and all the competitions, everything, then people convert because of this. So you can have like what you can do is in the conversion stage, you can talk about like have like different CTAs or different colors of CTAs, like and this is something you can test out, that CTA button should be like something very unique color in comparison to the different like thematic color of the landing pages, because it has to strike, it has to be highlighted so that people can see, okay, this is a button they need to click. And then you have smartly you have try to include CTA text in a persuasive way, so that people will start thinking, okay, let's do it, let's explore this. And then it actually start converting. And also in the part of conversion, because this is also like a whole new section to talk about how the conversion really works. So make sure that when it's talk about the conversion part, it has to be very smooth and fast. So let's take an example of Amazon. Once you add the product to the cart and go to the cart, and after going to the cart, when you click to the buy now or the purchase now button, the one thing you will notice, maybe you haven't noticed so far, they just remove the navigation and the footer section, all gone. Once you go to the like purchasing buying option, buy now button, they just remove the navigation because they don't want to distract you to go back to the different product or different stuff. And then because of with the help of that, you start converting, and people will not go back and they will not be confused. So they will just go there, add the coupon code if they have, and now they just convert. So these things really helps in conversions. So conversion rate increase, sales in revenue is something helps in like closing deals and building more profits. More content strategies are like free trials, demos. So freemium plans you can offer, some discounts you can offer for the first timers, first buyers, some kind of freebies you can offer. Maybe it's a services you can have, like online meeting or in-person meeting, or promotional marketing strategies you can offer, sales tax. So these kind of like different key strategies you can take. Also, this PPT will be available after the meeting as well, after this webinar, and you guys can have this recording as well. So if you want to take a screenshot of this kind of slide, that works as well. The point is, you need to be more creative also. The most important thing is, if you're just getting started or like in a growth phase, make sure you're doing strong competitive analysis, how your competitors are doing in terms of consideration stage or the conversion stage. If you're able to like deduce how well they're performing, you can actually incorporate the same stuff on with you, and then improvise it and come up with some different like offers or different types of discounts or any kind of activity that you can do, so that people will be like lured and like wowed, wow, this company is providing something extra, the UVP is good, the customer service is good, let's buy the product and let's buy the service, and they move forward. So that's all about the conversion stage. So we talk about like the the first is awareness, then consideration, then comes the conversion. Also, if you just try to go on Google and try to like talk about like sales funnel, so you might also hear that different types of stages, like awareness, interest, desire, action. So it's a kind of same stuff. So interest and desire sometimes combines up in the consideration stage, and the action comes to the conversion stage, and the loyalty and advocacy becomes the loyalty stage. So just to make it simplified, we put it into the 4 stages. But once you try to dig more, so there are like more stages you can see in the sales funnel, but all of the stages are the same that we have talked about in the 4 stages here. So lastly, it's loyalty and advocacy. It's all about the building retention and loyalty, so that people are with you forever, and they are likely to do the word of mouth to their friends and families and like colleagues, so that unknowingly you will start getting like more uh, like you can say customers, and without any kind of different spending on PPC ads or influencer campaigns or any different types of paid stuff. So for the loyalty part, the most important thing is make sure the reviews and ratings are great and the customer experience are like top notch. Because if you have like great customer experience, And if somebody is like stuck with the product they're using, you should have like a great knowledge panel or the knowledge base on the website. You should have like live chat. You should have instant customer support. If you guys provide can 24/7 or something, that's super awesome. But if you can provide like weekdays, 9 to 5, 9 to 6, that works. But at least the customer support should be there. Support should be via email, via, if you can provide something from WhatsApp, or maybe you can have like the AI chatbot that's like booming these days a lot. Maybe do something with the AI chatbot, come up with some customer support. If they have any issues, they can just resolve with the AI chatbot quickly. That works super. So loyalty, advocacy is all about more ROI in a long term. So KPIs for that is the repeated purchase. Customer is like purchasing the product, so lifetime value of the product increases and the retention rate increases. So that's like KPIs. Retaining customers, encouraging repeated purchase, build loyalty is kind of goal you should have. Key strategies you can use for the loyalty program: seeking feedbacks, customer surveys, I can say uh, providing extra offers. Okay, you guys have bought this product like 1 month back, I provide you 10% discounts, or maybe it's your birthday, it's like 20% discount we are providing specifically on your birthday. So buy this cake or whatever, if you guys providing some kind of different specific stuff goes for their birthday. So or different different Christmas offers you can provide. So if whatever you can provide specifically to the current existing customers helps you in the building loyalty. So you can have like different campaigns for new customers, or the campaign specifically for the existing customers. For existing, you can offer them more discounts on different products, or maybe you can share them if a new product comes in and the early buyer or the first buyer uh, discount they specifically for the existing customer. Running re-engagement campaigns, email campaigns, upselling them. If somebody bought the laptop, you can upsell them on your via email campaign that you can buy a wireless mouse or wireless keyboard, or anything that is useful or suitable for that buyer as they bought that a laptop. So that kind of practices helps really well in terms of loyalty and like more retention. Newsletters, user generated content, UGC on social media, surveys, reviews, helps really well in terms of strong loyalty and brand advocacy. And that means like more word of mouth, that means more growth. Now the practical challenge, how to overcome. The usual challenges that I've seen is the generating relevant leads, rising above the market noise, reducing sales cycle length, increasing conversion rate. Because even if you know Amazon is the biggest e-commerce website, still they have a conversion rate of something around 10 to 15% only, even if they're like so big right now, so big, right? And a regular website, or the great website, or the growth website, you can say have a conversion rate something around 5% or 4%. Whereas a new website that just comes in and they don't have any great offerings and everything, they have a conversion rate something around like 0.2, 0.5, or less than 1%. So we need to focus on how to increase the conversion rate. Those things are pretty important. These are the challenges we have seen, and how to track the performance efficiently. So how to overcome this, audience research. Audience research is very much important to generate relevant leads. You're targeting the right kind of keywords, you're targeting right kind of promos or the ads specifically for the customer. Understanding the customer pain point is very important. uh, Rising above the market noise, create unique positioning of different of your understanding the competitions, and then putting yourself into different in a unique position on in the market with some different USP will help you to create just to break through the competition and just stand yourself and become a big leader in that industry. Because of high competition, you need to think outside the box. That's very important. Now, reducing the sales cycle. So like I mentioned in the beginning, so uh, the conversion cycle has to be like reduced. They should have less steps. So just take an example, like if somebody wants to have like form filled with like 10 plus fields, it's important that you should have just one or two field or three fields, because a lot of people will find it boring and they might not be interested in filling like 20 information just to get one ebook. So it's important that we should have just like 2 fields or 3 fields. That would be enough to get started and reducing the sales length. Conversion rate, so we need to like talk about the landing pages that I mentioned, more offerings, understanding the competitions. So those things are very important. How we can improve the conversion rate, understanding different colors of the CTAs, different CTA text. So there are certain things we need to focus on increasing conversion rate. But these things need to be monitored via Google Analytics or different tools. If you have, maybe you can use Microsoft Clarity that we have been using a lot, and that is a great free tool by Microsoft. So those things helps really well. And also CRMs and web analytics available in the markets also helps really well in terms of tracking the performance accurately. Moving forward to tools you will need to build a sales funnel. One is the CRM, sales funnel builder, web analytics, and the landing page builder. And the great example or great tools that I've been using a lot for the CRM is the GreenRope for sales funnel builder, ClickFunnels, Web Analytics. Google Analytics is a free one. Lead Pages, it's a paid one, but yeah, it's totally worth it. Totally worth it. Now, as I mentioned, the CRM, GreenRope, and also this webinar has been posted by GreenRope. So I'd like to mention a few things about the GreenRope, how great tool it is, how GreenRope can help building, automating your sales funnel. It can help you uh, work on the tracking, managing customer information across the funnel, manage entire sales pipeline with sales emblem tools, create customer journey, roadmap and everything, create automated workflows of the sales and the marketing activities. So, and these are the things that you might be like struggling a lot, because I've been struggling a lot in the past, because there are no single tool that can help you with 10 more things in one go. Whereas your GreenRope has a lot of features that you can use, and just like you can cut down 10 hours of work in just almost 1 hour or 30 minutes or something with help of GreenRope. GreenRope can help you in different stages as well. In the awareness, they can help you in the contact the records, landing page building, content research, sales, social network marketing. In the consideration, they can help you in the lead scoring, opportunity management, email marketing softwares, and different integrations. In the conversion part, help you in invoicing as well, click to call, content asset library, because these are the features that you might be like looking when you start working on the sales funnel one by one, because every single industry has a different types of sales funnel, and for different industry you need to understand. You might need just, so some might have just a option for the call. It's just a local business, or you can say they have a customer support, so they need to be available on the phone call, not the emails. Whereas B2B business like mine, we are more focused on the emails instead of a call. So click to call options and quoting invoicings helps really well in terms of conversions. Drip campaigns, customer service analytics helps in loyalty, ticketing system for the custom supports really helps. So, and if you go for like the in terms of cost and different types of different products that are available in the market, individual products, and try to combine them and try to like work all together, will be like too much struggle, to be honest. And with the help of GreenRope, you can do like 10 more things or 20 more things. It's just in within one tool and within one dashboard, and that saves a lot of time and headache. And so far, key takeaways. Sales funnel visual represents a customer journey. It has 4 stages, like I said: awareness, consideration, conversion, and loyalty. And if we just go into deeper section, in advance, consideration is breakdown into interest and desire. Conversion is all about action. Loyalty is about loyalty as well as uh, brand advocacy. Starts with creating brand awareness and with loyalty. Key success is using right content tactics at each stages. Understanding your audience, understanding your pain point is very, very important. It's also used to write tools of CRM and analytics tools, like GreenRope is one of the best. And for analytics, Google Analytics is there. Bing, Microsoft Clarity is also one that I would like to recommend. So far, this is all about the sales funnels. Like there more things we can talk about sales funnel, but I think for the first session of sales funnel, this is a good one to go. If you guys have any questions, do let us know. And if you guys want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me at gaurav@attrock.com. I also help in like building sales funnel and creating content strategies and SEO strategies. Make sure it really works. And you can also follow me on Marketing with Gaurav on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Twitter. And for now, I'll hand over to Melissa. If you guys have any questions, feel free to.
Yeah, it looks like we have one question coming from Carl. He is wanting to know how you would think about using sales funnels for nonprofit fundraising, developing with generating support, ultimately funding.
Can you repeat that, Melissa, again?
I'm sorry. He's asking how you would think about using sales funnels for nonprofit fundraising. So specifically, how you would use sales funnels, developing lists and generating support, and ultimately funding those nonprofit organizations.
Okay, for non-profit organization, I would like to recommend to go start using some YouTube videos, because that will really help in terms of building strong awareness. So understanding the audience also is important. For a non-profit, if you have audience more into like B2C people, then go with the YouTube videos, create some kind of intuitive video about the non-profit work that you're doing, and start building some email campaigns using that video. Try to run that video on YouTube and make sure it's more viral. If you can collaborate with some influencers, will really helps. And once you have like more views on that, and try to target them to their landing page, maybe provide them some freebies so that you can like get the email address as well. And then you can run the email campaigns, and this will help you with non-profit like organization to spend less and get more like qualified leads easily. Melissa.
Awesome, thank you. It doesn't look like we have any other questions that have come in. I really appreciate you taking the time to join us, and thank you so very much, Rob, for being here and hosting this webinar. It's been very informational.
Thank you so much, Melissa. It was great.
Absolutely. And again, we will be, we have recorded this webinar. We will be sending it out to everybody that registered. If you have any questions for GreenRope and our sales funnels, and how to use sales funnels in GreenRope, please reach out to us at support@greenrope.com.